A NASA spacecraft has launched from Kennedy Space Center on a 3.6 billion kilometer journey to Psyche, the largest metallic object in the solar system. It will take a while to get there. The spacecraft, which is also named Psyche, isn't due to arrive until 2029. Of the numerous asteroids orbiting the Sun, the great majority are composed of rock or some mixture of rock and ice. Only a few of them, known as M-type asteroids, seem to be made mainly of metals such as iron and nickel. At around 220 kilometers across, Psyche is the largest of them and orbits the Sun in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. The mission ran into several hitches as it was being developed, including delays related to the COVID pandemic. These pushed back the mission's expected arrival at Psyche by about 3 years. Then in the final run-up to launch, engineers discovered problems with the nitrogen thrusters used to control the spacecraft's orientation. To avoid damaging them, the thrusters will need to be fired at lower power for longer periods. The spacecraft will fly past Mars in 2026 using the planet's gravity to accelerate it towards Psyche, arriving there in 2029. It will then spend more than 2 years in orbit, moving progressively closer to the surface as it gathers data on Psyche's magnetic field, gravity, and mineralogical makeup. Researchers think that more than 4.5 billion years ago, materials swirling around the newly formed Sun coalesced into the building blocks of planets. Heat inside these protoplanets partly melted them, allowing their components to separate and form metallic cores surrounded by rock. Collisions with other space rocks might then have stripped away their rocky exteriors, leaving bare, metal-rich objects, one of which could be Psyche. Earth has a similar iron-rich core, but it's buried under thousands of kilometers of rock, so studying Psyche could serve as a window into understanding planetary interiors. Scientists used to think that Psyche was composed of as much as 90% metal, but observations with ground and space-based telescopes have gradually revealed that it must also contain substantial amounts of rock or other material. The latest estimates suggest that it consists of between 30 and 60% metal. Observations with the James Webb Space Telescope have hinted that Psyche could even contain water, which might be bound up in minerals. The fact that so many possibilities are on the table is what makes this mission so exciting. There's every chance that Psyche has some big surprises in store.